How stupid can I be? What's up, comic and pop culture fans? This is James with Midhunter Comics and Shadow the Hedgehog. And Shadow is joining me to talk about original art that actually got stolen by a fan. My son is coming up on 1 year old, which is crazy to believe. Next week we celebrate his first birthday. And for his birth, one of my very good friends actually gifted me some original art that very heavily featured Shadow the Hedgehog, who's my favorite character from the whole Sonic world. I was overjoyed. I don't really have original art. This was not my first, but one of the first things that I think I really honestly super cherished. But because I'm not so into the original art game, I kind of don't really know how you're supposed to display it. I don't really know what you're supposed to do with it. I'm always afraid of putting it up on the wall just as is. I'm always worried about sunlight. I feel like even more than comics, these are an absolute one-of-a-kind things, and I don't want to mess with them. And whenever I see people's original art collections, I usually see them stored like in their basements, in like a big stack of them in like a folder and something. And that's not really what I want to do. I don't want to have original art and just kind of tuck it away somewhere. It seemed wrong to me. Anyway, I was explaining exactly this to a customer who walked in the shop about a year ago. I mean, this was just a few weeks after I had gotten it. And I was talking about how cool it was. We were talking about how expensive original art has gotten. He says to me, oh, well, you know, what I do is I actually do these custom frames for it. And he actually showed me pictures, and it appeared to be pretty darn cool. So I was like, oh, man, that's super sick. I would love to get him in those frames and get them up. And he was like, okay, tell you what, I'm a huge fan of the channel. Let's get together. Let's get in touch. And I will get this frame for you as just a for free thing. And I was like, first I got this original art for free, and now someone wants to put it together and dolled up all nice for me for free. Sometimes in life you just have to say, wow, thank you. But maybe you should also be saying, wait a second, this seems fishy. Unfortunately, for some reason, whenever I'm at the antique shop, I'm very trusting. I've never had an issue. I've gotten scammed before, but never within the confines of the actual my own antique shop. So I don't know, blind ignorance, I thought it just couldn't happen. So I work the shop on Wednesdays and Thursdays. So I told him, I'm going to be here tomorrow. I can bring it in and we can just get it done this way. Sounds good. I would come in the next day on Thursday. Sometime in the afternoon, dude swings by again. He's like, just leave it with me. I'll take care of you. I'm like, oh my God, this sounds super sick. And here's the strangest thing. This entire last year, I keep playing this over in my head. Why did I not get his contact information? He took my business card. I didn't get his business card. I just took him at his word. How stupid can I be? You know, I've got thick skin now. Unfortunately, there are bad agents. I'm so used to being scammed, and I've got my hackles up, and I feel like I've learned plenty of lessons, but I still am making these kinds of mistakes. Disappears. I think you saw where that was going, right? I have been scouring through my Gmail, through my Instagram, through YouTube comments, trying to find any possible lead on this dude. I type in Shadow the Hedgehog. I type in Sonic. I sort everything by Sonic. I look through every possible lead I can possibly find to get this, and it's just nothing is coming up. And unfortunately, it's been about a year, and I don't think I'm getting it back. I would love for hopefully this video to get a little update pinned down below from me and say like, hey, this guy saw the video and he was just working on it and I have it now and it's all good. It was just a misunderstanding. I guess I'm hopeful that that could still happen. I guess that's half the reason I'm making the video, right? But something tells me that's not happening. The strangest thing is this guy really Good actor, man. He should be in movies because he really got me. He really made me think that he was going to do something special at no charge. And you know what, guys? Sometimes things are just too good to be true. So unfortunately, my little brief entourage into the original art world really didn't even happen. The only thing that really extra sucks too is it was a gift. It would be bad enough if I purchased it, but somehow it being a gift from a friend of mine and fan of the channel makes it so much worse. Ugh. Oh, and I still don't even know the best way to display original art. Sound off in the comments down below if you've cracked the code about how you're supposed to display this stuff. And actually, I shouldn't say that this is the only time I've been scammed in the antique shop. About a month ago, I don't work there every day. I work there the Wednesday and Thursday. But one of the workers who works at the desk actually called me and was like, hey, someone's trying to say that these are all books from your dollar bin, but they don't seem to be books from your dollar bin. And I had them send me some pictures, and sure enough, this individual at the shop clearly chose a day that I wasn't there and tried to slip in some bin books, some much better books, into my more dollar bin section. So the point of this is, if you think things aren't going to happen to you, think again. There is foolishness out there, and unfortunately some really bad actors that can tarnish it a little bit. The overwhelming majority of y'all have no problems and are amazing. But sometimes there's just greed. That's what it comes down to. Greed poisoning the hobby. People trying to get away with stuff and people trying to get an angle on each other. And I keep thinking it's the last time it's going to happen, but still I managed to get scammed maybe once a year, I'd say, maybe twice a year. But this one hurts, man. I'm just going to have to hold on to this guy a little bit longer. Anyway, that's my sob story of the day. Quick little video. Hey, listen, if someone sees this out there, email me if you find it. This guy stole it from me. So help a brother out and whatever. Stay educated, stay smart out there. It's tough. It's tough out there. I'll see you at the next video and keep on hunting. Make sure to come on down to Sentiment Depot's Antiques and Collectibles, located at 238 West Delaware Ave in Pennington, New Jersey. Find so many great books for just $1 and the lowest prices on key comics around. Enjoy a huge selection of graded comics priced up to 20% lower than current fair market value. We are open from Wednesday to Sunday, closed Monday, Tuesday. You got a collection you want to sell? Bring that too. Can't wait to see you there.